Hello guys. Um, today is Wednesday, so it's my off day. So this video, I'm going to continue talking about how is my new security job like. Uh, so you don't mind give me a minute. Now I'm doing something on my brand new computer which I bought yesterday um, for for personal and for gaming lah. Yeah. Buy this computer in mind for gaming, so just got myself I wouldn't say very high spec computer, but probably like in the mid range kind of computer. I bought it for slightly more than $1,500. So I don't have the budget to buy high-end PCs, which cost like at least 3,000 or even up to 5,000 plus dollars, which I saw online. I mean, no point in getting that. I'm not doing any streaming of games or video editing. Yes, for my YouTube videos, I don't do much editing, so I don't need a very professional video editing software, like maybe what is that called, Adobe Premiere Pro, I think. Yeah, I don't need that. First of all, the software already is quite expensive for me. It's only for those doing really more professional heavy video editing. Later I will show you guys my PC. That's in my vlog video, not in this video. So I have to focus on what I'm saying in this video, which is my new security job. So as what I've said, so far I've already worked more than 2 months in this job. So I wouldn't call it a new job. Yeah, I mean now I shouldn't call it a new job. I've worked more than 2 months. So far I didn't take any leave for MC. Fortunately, I did not feel sick. So for this 2 months plus, I've been working accordingly to the schedule, which is 5 days a week. Monday I work, Tuesday, Wednesday off, so that's why today I'm off. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday I'm working. Yeah. So 5 days a week. The manager asked me to work 6 days, but I say I will try 5 days first, because I'm new to this security line. I know that every day you have to work 12 hours, which is very long. So I don't want to commit to 6 days and then wait, I suddenly cannot come or what. Then I heard that if I'm supposed to turn up but I didn't turn up, um, the company might, the security agency might cut my salary. I don't know how much, maybe it's the salary that they're supposed to pay me for the day, or even more than that. Yeah. Okay. So I have talked about the days that I work. Now I'm gonna share about my working hours. So I work from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. every day. Yeah, so 12 hours. There's no OT, there's no we are not allowed to go back early unless maybe like the most half an hour early if there's something really urgent or what. If not, 8 to 8 sharp. Yeah, 12 hours. First, at first when I came to this new security place, usually I always turn up on time because my supervisor and my colleagues also turn up on time. So it would not be good for me to turn up late, especially considering that I'm staying so near. It's just less than 5 minutes walk. You don't even have to take transport, bus, taxi or whatever. Yeah. But since the new supervisor came like 1 month ago, the new supervisor, we found out that he always came late lah. Sometimes came like 8:15, 8:30, or even 8:45. So there's no point for us to report on time, or report on time, or even earlier, because we go there so early, we still got to wait for him. Yeah. So fortunately, we don't really have to report to work, at 8 a.m. sharp. Slightly later, or even slightly later, is, I think, should be fine as of so far. Yeah. But more often than not, the night shift also came late, so we also got to wait for them. So usually we don't leave the work at 8. Usually we leave like slightly later than that, around 8:10. Then for salary wise, I'm just a security officer lah, so there's no high expectations. I only work 5 days a week, so my company pays me 2K a month. So I mean, compared to other jobs, of course, it's a lot less lah. It's not like maybe enough to survive or what. But fortunately, I don't have a lot of things to pay. Also because I'm staying in my parents' house all along. I've never moved out since I was young, so I didn't have to pay for the house rents or installments or anything like that. So 2K is more than enough for me, I should say. I mean, I even after spending on food and all these things, etc., I still got a bit of money to save. Yeah. So what else? Yeah, my working place. Right now I'm working at a industrial area. Industrial area is inside a compound, fenced out. The perimeter is fenced out, and, but it's open to the public because there are not many shops, but there are some few shops inside. Restaurants, shops selling furniture, electronics, and even a very big shop selling sports goods. Yeah. So it is an industrial area that consists of 6 blocks that our security team has to guard. So this industrial area is very very near to my place. It's just 5 minutes walk or less from my house. Yeah, so that's why I choose to work in this place. And how was I able to find this place? That didn't I couldn't remember whether did I tell you guys that I got some problem finding job. I was finding job for more than 1 month, and I went for quite a few interviews but wasn't successful. So that time I happened to I was going to Bedok Central from my house. Then I happened to walk by this industrial area. So outside the sports shop, I saw one of the security guard, and I talked to him. I asked him whether did they need any vacancy, can I join. Then he gave me the manager's number. So it all started from there. I called the manager, and then he asked me to report the day, not the day after, the week after. Yeah. So that was how I was able to find this place. How I was able to work in this place. So how is my, just now I have talked about working hours. So inside my working hours, how is my work schedule like? We do not just stand or remain stationary in one place for the whole of the day. We don't do that. At every hour we rotate between either a static station or a block that we need to patrol. But in the schedule they call it roving. I don't really know what is the definition of roving, but that is how they call it. So total there are 6 blocks. So every block, like every hour like that. So mainly what do we do? If for the static stations, usually we station at a busy pickup drop-off point. There are 2 static stations, two pickup drop-off points. So we stand there, and because there are a lot of cars that pass by and go through and drop off. So sometimes they will wait especially those taxis or private hire. They need to wait for their passenger, because As a driver myself, I know that usually the passengers will book when they are upstairs. They don't want to wait. So sometimes they book too early, the car arrive too early, they are still upstairs. So the car got to wait. We can let them wait probably for like 1 or 2 minutes. After that, we have to tell them nicely in a nice manner that they have to either make a big round or they have to wait at another um, another side of the building, something like that. And we also mainly what do? We also if we see anybody smoking illegally, I mean as in not smoking inside the smoking area, because this is a private property. There are a few smoking points allocated for those smokers. So if they just like smoke outside the building, we have to also tell them not to smoke and then guide them to the smoking point. Yeah, so usually that is what we do, unless there's any like accidents or incidents that suddenly happen when we are stationed there. Then we officers, we don't go and like go and tend to the injured person or what. We go and call the supervisor through our walkie talkie, tell him what happened, and then he will act accordingly, because that is what a supervisor know best lah. I'm just an officer. Yeah, so that is mainly what I do. And then for the patrolling around the blocks is the same thing. We ask any cars that wait for a long time or park illegally. We chase them. I mean chase is a direct word lah. Yeah, we have to chase them away. Same applies to smokers. We chase them to the smoking point. Yeah. But right now, because of this ongoing ongoing pandemic, this virus, so every day we are allocated 1 hour to sit down at the lobby to do temperature check for any person that want to go up to the block or go to the shopping area. Yeah. So what else? Then other than that, there is this clocking, which all the people in the security line should know. Everywhere they have to do clocking, which is something like patrolling, but it's to patrol the whole compound and have to walk according to the clocking points. No, I mean we can plan our route. We can different officers can walk a different route. Can how to say, do the different order of clocking points, but we have to do all the clocking points. That is the thing. We have to do all the clocking points. So I heard that some places, I mean most of the places, usually they use a machine to how to say, to push into the clocking point to clock it, and then it goes to the system. But for our company, our side, we use a handphone that is provided by them. Yeah, I mean a shared handphone, which is specifically used for clocking and nothing more. Yeah, so I think that's the schedule. So every hour we rotate, and usually the lunch is around 11 to 1 hour lunch. Yeah. Mm, okay, now I shall talk about how how is my colleagues, how do I get along with my colleagues. um, I haven't been working with a large group of people, I mean with a group of people or a large group of people for quite some time, because I've been driving private hire and taxi for at least a few years. So you know lah, taxi and private hire, we are always solo driving along the road. And for this security which is guarding such a huge compound, we have um, 8 people a shift. So every day I work with 7 colleagues, and it is always different people, because there are permanent staff, which includes me, which have to work according to the number of days that we promise every week. And there is also a group of people called the relief. So when when the company is short of people, like maybe only 6 or 7 people, then they need one or two more, then they will call the relief. Yeah, so they will call the relief. So that's why every day we work with like different people, and then there's also some people that just work a few days and then give up, because they say that this is not an easy place to work. And I agree with them, because this is not just a huge place, and there's also a lot of management issues, I shall say. Even my colleagues also say that the management is not working properly. So politics wise, I don't like to I don't like to gossip about people. I also hope that nobody gossip about me. But of course I do have colleagues that like to gossip about other colleagues. Like they will say like this colleague, every time he go outside and drink coffee, he don't stand at that place, he don't do the work. Even there are so many cars parked along the road, he's not there, and he's not there to chase them away. Or even they will say like this colleague always come late and then go back early, this kind of thing lah. A lot of different people will, I should say, aim different people. So it's like different people don't like to work with different people. Not say don't like. I don't know how to say. I'm new to all this politics stuff. I should say I've never worked in a big office before, so I'm new to all this politics between colleagues, between management, or all this kind of thing. I wouldn't gossip in front of my colleagues, but since I'm doing this video, I shall share about my supervisor, which many of my colleagues, my fellow officers, do not like this new supervisor. Many times they quarrel with him because of the way he do things, the way he do the deployment. And then they say that they say that he will go and jiak zua. Jiak zua, jiak zua jiak zua is Hokkien. It means it means you know to to find a secret place and rest, and then don't let anybody know, and then people cannot find him. People think that he's doing work, but actually he's in a very secret place, resting or even sleeping. Yeah. So this supervisor really has a lot of I mean my colleagues really has a lot of issue with this supervisor. A lot of them are hoping that this supervisor will another new supervisor will take over this current supervisor, and then this current supervisor will leave, this kind of thing. For me, I can see that he takes good care of me. He's quite friendly towards me. He treats me, I shall say, not bad, like a good friend like that. Although he might seem like very strict, very want people to be very on, do this, do that. But after being with him for 1 month, I see that he has his reasons for doing so. One of the reasons is pressure from management, because our management is quite strict about our performance, our security performance. Okay. So I think my last topic, my last subtopic, because this is my main topic is my security job. So this is a subtopic. When am I intending to work until? So currently I'm intending to work until at least mid-June, maybe around the 20th of June. That is the earliest I want to work until, or the earliest I can quit my job. That is what I tell myself, because although this is not the nicest place to work in, there are a lot of issues between my colleagues, politics that I have shared just now, but a very good thing is it is very convenient. It is very near my place. It's very difficult for me to find somewhere that is so near like that. I mean, even if I find a place, I find a site to work in like Bedok Central, that is still further. Yeah. What's the place that I work is in the same neighborhood, not just the same town, the same neighborhood as my house, less than 5 minutes walk. So I got to tell myself, I just endure, even if got many obstacles, so far there's nothing really difficult to learn. I mean, come on, this is security. This is like one of the easiest job in the world. That is why I shall say it is quite low paid. It's quite a low paying job. Yeah. Oh, it's almost half an hour. Seems like I didn't really. I talk a lot, but I didn't talk much. Okay, I think that's all I want to share for now about my security job. Okay, so take care and See you guys.